Bikerushownz and Rex. And playing on the map number 1 in the top left-hand corner, Toxicity. As the red GDI, we have Bikerushownz. In the top right, playing as the orange nod, we have Rex. And they'll be fighting it out in this best of 11 series to see who is the best Kane draft player as of right now. In the meantime, Rex opting to go for Eco and actually trying to go for Bike Buggy. I'm actually not sure if this is going to work too well for Rex. The APCs are already here and so are the Pitbulls. Rex only now killing the Foxhole. Mine drop from Bikerushownz. War Factory drop down from Rex, but look at this Harvester. It's taking so much damage. Now Rex trying to pick off some of the APCs, but loses the bike for it, and this Harvester will be going down. Even though the APCs are taking so much damage, Scorpion Tank comes out as well, but the Harvester does go down, and so does one APC. But so far, awesome trades for Bikerushownz. Ooh, blue Tiberium Harvester is here though, and Bike doesn't no longer have enough units to kill it off. He will lose the remainder of this force. All 3 APCs will be going down here to the Scorpion Tanks and Bike Buggy. And eventually, so will the Pitbull and the infantry squads. So Rex does lose a Harvester, but he does get blue Tiberium. One Pride Tank getting caught out of position. Unfortunately, reverse move bug for Rex. 2 Scorpion Tanks. What is this placement? Rex placing the Tech Lab on the front line. He's like baiting Bikerush to kill it, I guess, or something. Build block comes down. I mean, the obelisk is being made, but this tech is so exposed. What is this? The obelisk gets put down, but the tech is already at half HP, basically. And look at this amount of infantry and predator tanks. The nice arrangement means that there's no build blocks that will work here too well. And the tech goes down. Bikerushownz just coming in, grabbing the tech center and running away. And that means there's no tier 4 for Rex. The obelisk still stands strong here. Rex deploys MCV before it reaches the undeployment zone. And the Avatar does come out in time, but there's so many predator tanks here for Bikerushownz. And he's just going to be pounding down his Avatar. Avatar, even with build blocks, will be going down very quickly. Another obelisk comes down. Stealth tanks are on the map, but they won't be able to do too much. The Avatar goes for crushes, but is unsuccessful. Another Avatar comes out. More infantry does get dropped down, and somehow Rex barely starts holding on to this push, but he is, still in his base, locked in his base now. But yeah, at this point in time, Rex, only now putting down his Redeemer facility, won't have anything in time to do to make a difference in this game. Mar for Bikerush also coming in. Vapor Bomb does hit a bunch of his units, but it doesn't matter at this point as Rex is simply too far behind. Look at the amount of Tiberium mined by Bikerush and by Rex. And Rex calls GG. Game number 1 going to Bikerushownz. Playing on the map Hampstead Gardens in the bottom left-hand corner. As the orange screen vanilla, we have Rex. And in the top right, playing as the red, not vanilla, we have the one and only Bikerushownz. Bike Buggy does get caught out and killed off mostly by Rex, but Rex won't have the best trades here against these Scorpion Tanks. Lightning Spike goes down, and actually, it's Bike who won't be having the best trades here. Thank you for the 1 bit, Judge Power. And yeah, so far, good trades for Rex, actually, surprisingly enough. Lightning Spike paying off very well. And the shield upgrade is actually almost done. Very good timing on the shield upgrade. Mine Drop comes down, but Rex does mostly dodge it. With only 1 Seeker Tank being affected. Bikerushownz now trying to push forward with the Dozer Blades, but the Seeker Tanks do have their own upgrade as well, and will be able to fight back. But there seems to be more Scorpion Tanks, or at least they're better positioned than Rex's Seeker Tanks. Rex kind of trying to funnel his units in to Bikerush's first field, but there's repairs now for Bikerushownz, so this is not very good for Rex. Rex summoning in his repair drones as well, but Bikerushownz is seemingly holding the line, sells off the refinery to have better line of fire for his tanks. Stasis comes down for Rex. That's a very, very committal move here, but it does lock down a lot of Scorpion Tanks and will ensure his victory here against Bikerush's forces. Actually, not so much. Bikerush getting very, very good and quick reinforcements, whereas Rex's units are stuck in his base. He's actually going to be going for tripods now instead as well. And instead of a victory, this was just a delay from Rex. So his stasis and his entire Secret Tank army for just delaying Bikerushownz. Oh, it's a 4 War Factory all-in from Bikerushownz as well. Oh boy. This is going to be a lot of units. The armada from Bikerushownz making its way across the map. Rex will be ill-prepared here for these Scorpion tanks of Bikerush. Phase goes down on one tripod, but it's only one tripod that's being phased. Another tripod will be instantly eviscerated by the Scorpion tanks. And more tripods taking a lot of fire. There's just simply too many Scorpion tanks here for Rex to handle. And his commando comes in too little too late to save the day. It can't even really capture anything. It can capture a Scorpion tank, but it's actually getting killed by the Scorpion tanks here. And now there's just simply not enough units for Rex to make a difference. The all-in from Bikerushownz is simply too powerful, and Rex has been defeated, closing out game number 2. Bikerushownz so far 2 points up in this best of 11. Number 3, Terminal Wasteland, starting off in the bottom left-hand corner, playing as the Cyan screen. We have Rex. And in the top right-hand corner, playing as the Red Nod Vanilla. Our number 1 player, the expected winner of the event, Bikerushownz. Stealthed flame tanks. Thankfully, the attack indicator, helped me find this stealth flame tank. I actually probably wouldn't have noticed it at all. But yes, there are actually stealth flame tanks on the map from Bikerush, but there's just simply too much here for Scorpion tanks to handle. 2 photon cannons with secret tanks will hold the line. In the meantime, the stealth flame tank making its way over probably should try and kill off the tech center. Yeah, Scorpion tanks won't be able to break the defense of Rex. The stealth flame tank is still here, still on the map, and still unnoticed by Rex. It actually has a second flame tank as well, but this one isn't stealthed, and it will be seen, and the photon cannon won't be able to kill it off fully, but it will do enough damage as to where Rex should be able to finish it before his refinery dies. Alright, Bikerushownz going for a second all-in in a row. Rex should be able to see this coming, I assume. Well, or maybe it's not an all-in, I guess. I guess he has enough eco for this. To be fair, this is a very eco-heavy map. It has very big Tiberian fields, and you have a lot of blue tip. So actually, maybe Bikerush can afford 4 War Factory economy here, or production rather, despite not selling his MCV. So Rex is definitely in trouble. Bikerush now, with his MCV still on the map and 4 War Factory production, will definitely be able to overwhelm the tripod and the hexapod here. Bikerush now swarming in. 1 Scorpion tank does go down. 2nd one does follow. Stasis gets used, but the tripod is dead. And now 2 tripods and a hexapod won't deal enough damage here. It seems like no shields for tripods now anymore as well. And now all 3 tripods do go down. EMP buggies are on the map as well for Bikerushownz. And yeah, Hexbot just has nothing for this. Rex just getting completely overwhelmed by simply Scorpion tank spam from Bikerushownz. EMP goes down, locks the Hexbot down. The phase is used as well, but now the MCV is under fire and there's no phasing it anymore. And Rex loses his drone ship with no ability to rebuild anything and is looking to lose game number 3 very swiftly here. Yeah, nothing but a single tripod left for Rex and a commando as well, but this is just simply not going to be enough to hold the line. Another tripod comes out, but it's not in time. It's too little, too late to get reinforcements in, as Rex will lose his economy and with it will lose the game. Rex has been defeated. Bikerushownz winning game number 3. Playing map number 4, Atacama Road in the top as the red-black hand. We have Bikerushownz leading with a score of 3-0. And in the bottom, playing as the pink Traveler 59, we have Rex. Rex probably kind of unhappy at himself as for not going for a second War Factory, instead opting to go for a Stasis Chamber. I mean, to be fair, it is Traveler that he's playing, right? So actually probably tier 2 Stasis Chamber Cultists would have been the better approach here, which is probably what he's doing right now. Another flame tank does go down, doesn't get the snipe on the Stasis Chamber, but will lose the Warp Sphere here. Rex not looking all too solid. I mean, 1 Warp Sphere isn't too bad. He is building up the Secret Tank numbers. And he should save the ref. Bikerushownz still on tier 2, only one war factory now, and Rex still doing a pretty decent job at countering them. The refinery still lives even despite a second flame tank coming in. A third one is coming in as well now, and a fourth from the bottom will actually kill the ref on the bottom and then the one on the top. Look at the splash damage from these flame tanks. Rex sort of dropping the ball here. He's still not entirely lost, but this is definitely not the best scenario for him, losing 2 refineries on his first field to the flame tanks of Bikerushowns. Ooh, flame tank going elite, might even go heroic here if we give it the opportunity, but Rex does not. He should be able to finish it off. And even more flame tanks. What is Bikerushowns doing? Sells off the secret shrine as well with the infantry, or after the infantry upgrade rather. Doesn't get blue flame at all, and it just keeps spamming flame tanks. If he would have like went for a quad war factory all in, it seems like he would have just won the game, but it's just nothing but flame tanks on the map. He's actually going to be base pushing Rex, or maybe just expanding to his third. Not entirely sure where the MCV is headed. Rex's harvester getting burned down by a flame tank in the middle. Another flame tank flanking on the left-hand side, another one flanking on the right. And yeah, it is going to be a base push from Bikerushowns. Rex does already have cultists though, so Bikerush has to be careful. If these cultists capture a flame tank inside of his infantry line, he has a chance to burn everything down to the ground. Ooh, Rex counterattacking, but there is infantry in place, so nothing will really come off these seeker tanks over here, unfortunately for Rex. And the cultists are now trying to chase down the flame tank. Spike is aware of cultists being on the map, but looks like he isn't paying attention. And one flame tank will get snatched by Rex. Bike is now right here on the front porch of Rex's base, dropping down barracks. This is basically an all-in base push, essentially. I mean, he didn't sell his MCV yet, but like he's just throwing it at the enemy. There's the flame tank coming in from Rex that he recaptured. Or that he captured, and it did do some damage to the infantry, which is very nice. But look at his tech. 2 tier 2s for Rex? What is this? And actually, the area mind control from the Prodigy that is on the map does go down, does kill the flame tank there. And there are tripods. There is a Devastator even here. Prodigy TPs onto the flame tank, teleports the squad here, but does get killed off before the flame tank gets captured. The flame tank is still here in Rex's hands though, and Bikerushownz not looking too hot now anymore. It's only infantry for him, and he's fighting against a high-tech army of his opponent. More turrets going down for Bikerushownz. The Devastator's actually doing a lot of damage now versus the infantry, but it doesn't look like Rex has that much left, to be fair. Devastator now taking shots from the SAM side, marching forward. Cultists need to be microed here by Rex. He does capture one infantry squad. Buster hives go down, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Tripod falls, and there's a second Devastator out on the map, but this might not be enough. Only one MCV remains for Rex. He only has an MCV, 2 portals, and a gravity stabilizer now. He cannot lose any more in this position. Devastators are actually now stacking up. 2 of them do deal a great amount of damage against infantry and base pushes, but look at this MCV now getting targeted by Bikerushownz. And nice build block from Rex. He's desperately trying to keep the position alive, but his MCV will die. And the Devastators will prove to be insufficient in this position. Now, Bike actually losing a lot of his infantry now, so it's not all over. The SAM side will be going down. The repairs and Devastators are there. Now, cultists coming in with a few leftover buzzers, and they will be able to take care of some of the infantry here. Look at this buzzer. Oh, no, didn't do any damage there, but it does do a lot of damage later on. And now, Bikerushownz kind of not having much infantry left. Tripod will be getting killed off for a second time. And the MCV is still alive for Bikerush. There's still a lot of infantry. There's only basically a gravity stabilizer left for Rex. If that falls without the MCV coming out, and Rex has been defeated, never mind, Rex quits out. And game number 4 going for Bikerushownz. Map number 5, that being pipeline problems between Rex and Bikerushownz in these grand finals, playing on the top as the Green Traveler 59, we have Rex. And in the bottom, playing as the Red Black Hand, so far undefeated, we have Bikerushownz. Not sure why Bikerush is pinging. He's thinking where he's gonna send flame tanks. Tier 2 up for Rex. It looks like he might just be prepared for what is in store for him. Yeah, there's the first flame tank coming from the left-hand side. 3 secret tanks are here for Rex, but he doesn't see it. No, Rex, you barely missed the flame tank. Bikerush writes LOL in the chat. And Rex is too late to the party with his secret tanks. He walked right by the flame tank, but now he's gonna lose the refinery and the tier 2. And the second flame tank already here in Rex's base. Going to be targeting down the MCV, then going for the refinery, I would assume. Second refinery drops down from Rex. This first refinery gets sold off, and this flame tank will be getting killed off, but there's still more on the way. Kane gets killed off. The war factory will be going down. The third refinery will be going down as well. And the tier 2 block won't even save it in time. It is absolutely over for RRRX. And here we're gonna be headed into potentially the final game of Rex versus Bikerushownz in his best of 11 grand finals of the Christmas Comes Early tournament. Starting off on the 6th map on the day, Smashed Dust Bowl, playing on the bottom as the Green Traveler. Hey, you guys, he needs your support right now. This is Rex. And in the top, playing as the red-black hand for the third time in a row, I believe, we have Bikerushownz, the so far undefeated boss of this event. And he is going to go for a secret tank early on that will be getting killed. Maybe, I'm not sure if it's killed, but definitely heavily damaged by these Confessor Cabal squads. Yeah, going down to red HP. And just from the corner of his eye, he will see the flame tank. Rex knows it's coming. The anti-scouting was so good from Bikerushownz. He's already on the expansion, though still lacking an eco. Rex will do a lot of damage to this flame tank. There are 2 seekers still on it. 1 seeker might still die. A 3rd seeker comes out of the war factory, and barely Rex holds on. But a second flame tank is looming, closing in on the position. 4 secret tanks are here, but they won't be enough. Engineers trying to get out, but it's not going to be in time. And Rex loses the war factory, but he still has 4 secret tanks. Not all hope is lost. Not all flame tanks have yet been killed either. Rex sees that there's a flame tank on the left-hand side, but he also now sees the one on the right, and he has nothing for the right one. He has to draft his seekers, but Bikerushownz closing in on 3 flanks, on 3 fronts, and a Reckoner all in coming out of Bikerushownz. He's putting everything on the table here, as this flame tank from the right flank will take care of this refinery. The flame tank on the left will get intercepted, but the one coming through the middle will not be answered, as the war factory will be going down, but a flame tank on the right wasn't targeted fully, and the refinery will go down as well. Rex has no eco remaining. And even though the flame tanks have been killed, Rex has lost the game. The final match will crown our champion, that being Bikerushownz. Congratulations for winning this exhilarating event.